Hello everyone and welcome to another Timeless video. So today we're going to be taking a look at Mill deck in Timeless format. Now I've been kind of holding off on playing Mill because, a lot of people were playing Rakdos Breach, but I'm sure Rakdos Breach has calmed down a little bit. It's not quite the tier 1 deck anymore since more powerful decks have emerged such as Show and Tell. It's still powerful, but I'm just hoping that there aren't as many Rakdos Breach in the ladder at the moment. Because let me tell you, they love milling. They love milling. And we're going to be helping them. So compared to the historic version, not much has changed, but the fact that this deck also now has another 1-mana card instead of the Ruined Crab called Deathrise Shaman, which means we might be able to play something like Loris, which would make the deck feel a lot better. And there's also another combo here. You pair up Mesmeric Orb and Treasure Cruise. Now you get to mill a bunch of cards of your own, and you fill in the graveyard, and Treasure Cruise now becomes a 1-mana card very, very easily. So that's also going to be gas. And on top of that, we can also make abuse of Mystic Sanctuary to get back the Treasure Cruise on top of our deck to repeat the process. So I don't think this is going to be like anything groundbreaking, but I'm just trying it out to see if something like this can work in Timeless format. So with that said, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Loris of the Dream Den. All right. Dragon Ray Channeler start. Go with the Deathrise Shaman. Meticulous Archive. Is it a Spell Pierce? I wonder. It probably is. I can't go Overgrown Tomb, right? Because I need double blue. Should I still do it? Nice. I was thinking about it, like, if I eat the Steam Vent, then it doesn't work, right? But I forgot I had another lands in my graveyard. What is this? What exactly am I playing here? Nice. I guess I want to eat theirs because I have a Treasure Cruise. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, their Tasha's gone. I mean, not Tasha. Thassa's Oracle. No, my Deathrise Shaman. Let's try that again. 9 cards remaining. And what does this say? Mill 10 cards. Oh, man. I believe they play Counterspell. So, I guess I'm Treasure Cruising now. Okay, so I believe we have won this game. Unless they have another... I don't know. Yeah. Well, that was fun. Glad to know what kind of deck they're playing, though. They're playing, the Surveil combo list that we played last time in this channel. So, against that deck, Link to Dust seems pretty good. Grafdigger's Cage doesn't really do it, right? Does it? What does it say? You may cast this card from graveyard. So it does technically work, right? Players can't cast spells from graveyard. Yeah, so it does technically work. Path to Pearl? I mean, it does destroy Thoughtbound Phantasm and Dragon Rage Channeler. I don't know if that's actually good enough. Spell Pierce was pretty good there. That right Shaman's pretty good. Sheldred's Edict can go out. Tasha's actually insane versus them. Maybe we do something like a Treasure Cruise and a Mesmeric Orb and just call it a day. This Overgrown Tomb's a little bit sus, but... you know. I do have the advantage in this game, though, because I know their deck and they don't know mine. Deathrise Shaman. That is a good card. But... I'm looking for a land. Yeah, I'm actually just looking for more lands. I mean, this is probably a brainstorm turn, so let's just pass. We can go Clink to Dust, Spell Pierce. The opponent just doesn't have anything, apparently. Just draw a card. Really? I'm pretty happy about that, actually. We need more lands. So here, I'm gonna flash in Bowmaster on their turn. Because I want them to tap out, so I can, like, actually play my cards. We got the counter spell out. Another counter spell. Okay. Having played last game, like, I forgot how much I missed Deathrise Shaman being on the battlefield. It's just so good. Dig Through Time? Perhaps? A Treasure Cruise. Okay. They've already gone through double counter spell and a spell pierce. It would be kind of weird that if they had another one, though. It would be kind of weird if they had another one. They do. They actually do. Insanity! No way. No way you have another counter spell. Okay, there. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. I have been royally screwed. I mean, surely they ran out of counterspell, right? Like, that's just, there's just no way. No way. No shot. Oh, man. That's insane. I guess I should have casted Glimpse the Unthinkable. Their entire hand was counterspell. Their entire hand was counterspell. No shot. The thing is, if I glimpse the Unthinkable, these are gonna grow into a pretty healthy creature. I guess it's happening anyways because of the Mesmeric Orb. Yeah, I guess it's happening either way. Oh, that's pretty dangerous, actually. Oh, I think I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're dead. Okay. Next game. I think we were just a little bit stuck on lands for too long. Okay, also considering that they have way too many counter spells, I guess we're bringing some discard spells as well. Maybe it is Mesmeric Orb. Am I just playing Control? Maybe I'm just playing Control. Yeah, maybe I'm just playing Control this time around. Or not. So, I think I'm going to go Kozilek first. And I'll set up the Ruin Crabs. Or should I go Deathbright Shaman first? I think I might actually just go Deathbright Shaman first. This might be a little bit greedy. So we had to play it that way because we had an island, unfortunately. It's interesting they play Consider and Brainstorm in the same deck. Gets hit by Bowmaster a lot more. Field of Ruin. Let's see. The test of talents are pretty annoying. They got one creature. I should have played a fetch land. Yeah, I should have played the fetch land. I wonder how many copies of Test of Talents they play. Ooh, Spell Pierce. That's a good one. It's a pretty close looking game. Basically, the Spell Pierce needs to survive. We're gonna have 5 cards if I Treasure Cruise. A Surveil land. I mean, if I Flooded Strand, a Surveil land. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Because that can shuffle, right? They can shuffle the deck. Oh, that could be huge. There's only 20 cards left in the deck and they just tapped out? Wait, they could actually just lose the game here if I get lucky. Wait a minute. Did we win? No. No way. Really? Okay, we won. That was clutch. That was actually clutch. Oh, GG's. Okay, so what do we learn? Deathbright Shaman is actually a really good card. Okay. Decent looking hand. Swamp. Goodbye, Mesmeric Orb. Really? Bet you didn't think I would draw another one. Opponent probably did not think so. Oh, what? Now it makes more sense that why they took away the Deathray Shaman instead of a Mesmeric Orb. Faithless Looting. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Maybe I just set up a Mesmeric Orb here. I guess I need a Tomb. Maybe opponent is into milling. And I'm just helping them. Maybe they're into this stuff. Like, look at this. Okay. That's a pretty good mill. I think I'm just going to... maybe to get the Loris back into my hand. Just pass with a Spell Pierce up. Oh, it's just a Breach deck. I thought because they had a Faithless Looting it was something else. But it was actually just a Breach deck. Okay, that makes sense. I do think we're just dead. I believe. Like, I don't see how we're gonna be able to recover this. They don't have any tutor spells, though. The opponent doesn't actually have a tutor spell. 7 cards remaining. I'm gonna make it awkward for them. I'm just going to Spell Pierce this. I think they can do it 2 more times. So if they have exactly, you know, a Storm card in their hand, I guess I lose. I think they do. Ah, they had a Diabolic Intent. Okay. So I think that picking this Loris back into our hand actually lost us this game. Probably. Otherwise, I would have had an overgrown tomb, right? The thing is, I wasn't really aware of what they were playing, to be honest. So yeah, let's do that again with the Graph Digger's Cage this time. Some more discard spells. Another deck where Mesmeric Ore isn't that great. Get rid of Glimpse and approach it like this. Okay, that one looks pretty nice. I think it was the, whoa, they sideboarded out their Loris, but for what? Huh? Does that make any sense? I'm gonna play out the Ruin Crab. I usually don't like playing the Ruin Crab on turn 1 because it just dies, but because I have another one. I think they are gonna get rid of Tasha's Hideous Laughter because this one exiles. They opted not to. Yeah, I wonder why they did that. Maybe we should also have some like Ashocks in the sideboard. Right? Oh, they put a Blood Moon. Interesting. Okay, so I was actually gonna grab a Loris back into my hand, but because I see a Blood Moon for some reason... Hey, why'd they put a Blood Moon? Yeah, that makes no sense, doesn't it? Because usually, you don't want to bring a Blood Moon in this matchup. Because I'm a dual color deck. Does that make sense? I mean, because it was so unexpected, they're gonna get away with it. But it's definitely not the right sideboard choice, right? Because otherwise, I would have just grabbed islands, since we play 4 types of islands. An island would be nice, please. No? I was maybe like thinking like Ashiok, you know? But like the Blood Moon was just completely unexpected. It was completely unexpected. Loris. Double Crab. Okay. Double Crab might be kind of fire. This might be actually a pretty fast mill. Depending on what they play, like this might actually just win us the game. If it's Rakdos Breach, it might be a little bit difficult though. We basically need to draw into a drown. That is literally the only thing we care about. Let's start with the Ruined Crab here. Yeah, we're dealing with the Rakdos Breach, so, you know, it's gonna be a little bit tough. I'm a bit tilted, I'm not gonna lie. We have to do it backwards, unfortunately. So how do we beat a Rakdos Breach when we're just milling them? Yeah, I wonder. The opponent loves it. They love the fact that we're milling them. We need a drown. We need a drown, man. All Well, at least we milled 2 breaches. A double breach gone. Come on, drown. Drown in the lock. Drown in the lock. Can we see a drown in the lock? I wonder if we actually should have a ley line instead of an ash shock. I feel like it would be the same though. That's pretty risky of them. Because if I have a removal spell for this Loris, they lose the game. They can just breach next turn and win the game, so... yeah. About that. About that. That's unfortunate. What happened there? Let's take out a Sheoldred's Edict. And some Mesmeric Orb. And a Treasure Cruise. Might even just take out 2 Glimpse as well. Something like this. Yeah, this is the matchup that I don't like the most. I can deal with everything except this one. If that's not the most obvious spell pierce, I don't know what is. Let's let them surveil first before we fatal push. We just want to get this Ash Shock down as safe as possible. Another Channeler. How safe is this Ashiok? I wonder. I guess they could have like a bolt. A bolt would be not too bad. Like, I feel like it would be pretty hard for them to flip the Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, thank God.
You're not scared enough.
Thank God. Well, Drown plus Ash Shock seems like a very much of a non-bow. I will say.
I leave you with one last nightmare.
So that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Just testing the waters here. A fatal push? How am I gonna deal with a Loris though? Like, that's the biggest issue at the moment. 'Cause I don't know how to deal with that Loris. I don't think our Drown is gonna get much value than that. So Guess that's what we're doing. Three breach gone.
Behold,
I'm doing it even if they have a bowmaster, because if they have a bowmaster, they can kill the Ashok anyways. And we'll play the treasure cruise here. Okay, so next turn they're dead. They have a Diabolic Intense and a Breach.
my victory was but a dream.
I wonder if they can kill me, actually. Why are they fetching now? Isn't it worse? It's thinning your deck, so you have a higher chance of actually milling something relevant?
Final terror is upon you.
All the dark rituals are all actually gone. Oh my god, what a top deck. That was actually insane. Are we actually gonna lose because of that Thoughtseize top deck? We might. We actually might. We actually might. No, actually, we can just get a Mystic Sanctuary and win with the game. Right? So unless they can actually win here, they lose the game. No, because this is a Bloodstained Mire. I can't get a Mystic Sanctuary. Oh? Okay. So we can potentially deal with Loris here. There's no stop. We literally need anything. Like a literal breeze would kill them. Okay, hold. We have a single measles spell pierce. There's no rituals left in the deck. It's all exiled. It's all gone. This definitely seems like a pretty tough matchup, I'm not gonna lie. It does seem to be the case. Do I need more Thoughtseizes? I don't know. Maybe like one less Ruin Crab? Something like this? Like, to be fair, like, Bowmaster isn't that good, but it does protect our treasure cruise. Yeah, maybe something like that. Surprised we won through mill, even though we took out a lot of the mill spells. Okay. This is always the tough part, right? Because If I Kozilek... I mean, I guess if even if they... Even if this does transform, I can just Fatal Push, so... Let's just Kozilek. Let's just Kozilek. I think I might... Well, the thing about Bowmastering the Dragon Rage Channeler is they got Orcish Bowmaster, right? So I think it's actually just the play is to Fatal Push this and then Bowmaster the Orcish Bowmaster away. That's probably the play here. Looks like they're just going to Bowmaster here. I don't think I'm going to Fatal Push this. We're gonna take this one. There's 3 cards in the yard, so we got Drowned in the Loch for Dolores. Let's get the sewers. Field of Ruin. We actually want more lands, don't we? We actually have to take another 2 damage here. And we'll Orcish Bowmaster. Oh, they have another one. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. I have to do this because I have the Treasure Cruise, right? Just kind of hoping they don't have another one. Otherwise, that'd be pretty bad. Oh, that's even better. Now Loris is gone. That's good. They have a Breach as well. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, maybe I should have actually gotten rid of a Breach because Breach costs less mana. Like, they have more incentive to play the Breach. Like, if they didn't draw a land, I don't think they would have actually went for this play, so... Because they can't get the Loris back. So, I don't know. Mystic Sanctuary, that's so good. Oh my god, that's a lot of lands. That's a lot of lands. Help? Excuse me? That's a lot of lands, I'm not gonna lie. Let's crack this. Ooh, Deathrite Shaman. I don't think I can Mystic Sanctuary top a Treasure Cruise, can I? Maybe I can. Mishra's Bauble. Bubble Bubble. Okay. Tap correctly. Okay, so we can exile 2 cards here. That's good news. That is fantastic news. I was hoping for a counterspell. Do we need an actual counterspell in the sideboard? Maybe. Okay, so what are we getting rid of? We gotta get rid of... I actually don't have that much stuff in the graveyard, so that's actually pretty nice. Get rid of Loris. Oh, that sucks. And let's grab... Okay, Spell Pierce, you know, a little bit of a meh. I don't know how many lands they play actually. Like the basics, they already have double swamp and a mountain up. Wow, they actually have another one. That's pretty impressive. Okay. Crack the Flooded Strand. They say 3rd time's the charm, you know? Oh, I think that's all of the breach. They don't have any breach anymore. So now I don't even have to worry about the combo. Very nice. Nice. I mean, this is a pretty tough matchup, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm very happy we won this one. Okay, so we played some games. I actually lost a game off screen to a control deck, which I thought we had the edge. It was like an hour-long game, so that's why I couldn't fit it into the video, but it was a pretty cool game where 2 of the games that I've lost was when opponent was about to mill out, they were able to get double Bowmasters down into an Archmage Charm into killing me. So both of the games came down to a wire. Unfortunately, it was an hour-long game. I do think that this deck is just generally favored versus a control deck because a resolved Mesmeric Orb is just going to win you the game by itself. So the game just came down to did my opponent had a Bowmaster and was I able to kill it? They were able to protect their Bowmasters pretty well. So, and besides that, there was also an off-screen win versus a Natural Order Titan deck. That one seems just way too easy. You just mill your opponent and just, you know, what are they gonna do? They can't do anything. But lastly, the hardest matchup that I think this deck has a problem with is actually the Breach combo deck because they love milling themselves. And if we help them mill, it's pretty bad. The Tasha's Hideous Laughter actually is pretty good against them because they're playing a Loris deck, so exiling cards with total mana value 20 or more is going to be pretty nice, especially if they play baubles and whatnot. And the fact that it exiles and not put it into graveyard is also fantastic. So Natasha's City Softer is pretty good against them. I was wondering between Ashiok and Leyline. But I think Ashiok might be a tiny bit better because Leyline stops drown completely versus Ashiok doesn't. Ashiok has more control over what's in the graveyard, right? So I think Ashiok might be the card to play instead. I was also thinking maybe play 4 copies of Counterspell somehow, but I just don't know. But I really enjoyed Treasure Cruise, honestly, in this deck. Treasure Cruise has been absolutely gas. Multiple games, I think we won because we casted Treasure Cruise. And there were even some games where we Mystic Sanctuary into a Treasure Cruise multiple times. That was also pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, this deck isn't like anything too crazy. If you're pretty low on wild cards, I wouldn't suggest crafting this at all. It's a bit of a meme. It's still a bit of a meme. Like I would say if the matchups were a little bit more varied, it might be better, but maybe because I'm saying this because I just played against 2 Rakdos Breach in the last 5 games that I kind of feel this way. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video so far, and if you did, as always, leave a like, comment below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.